Well, it has been a couple of interesting days. Yesterday, well, let's back it up. 2 days ago, saw this car driving real slow past the house. Don't know anyone with a small crossover type Jeep that's red. They went real slow past the house. And then they went down and turned around, because I live on a dead-end street. Went down, turned around, and came back and went even slower. Well, I jumped up and came out to see who it was. And by the time I got to, they pulled over to the vacant lot next door to me and stopped. And I thought, okay. So I went to go see who they were. And by the time I got out to the road, they had sped off. So, I don't know. I don't know who was in this little red Jeep, but I will be looking for a little red Jeep if it comes back again. Then, last night, now keep in mind, my vehicle was not in the driveway on the day the Jeep went on the day before yesterday. Michael had borrowed it for a couple hours and he brought it back that night. The next night, my vehicle was in the driveway. That night, I heard what sounded like the beep from a vehicle being locked. And I jumped up, because it was in the middle of the night, and I jumped up and looked out the window. Didn't see anything. Then I couldn't remember if I had locked my truck that night or not, because I had a handful of groceries when I came in that earlier, and couldn't remember if I had remembered to hit the button. So I hit the button and locked the door. Yesterday, now this was about, I don't know. I don't remember what time it was in the morning, but it was in the middle of the night. The next day, I didn't go anywhere until that night, so my vehicle sat in the driveway the whole day. Got in the truck to go pick something up from the store that I'd forgotten, and got about maybe 2 miles up the road. I started hearing this tick, 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 and it didn't sound right, but it wasn't loud enough that I thought, okay, I need to check this immediately, because I thought it was coming from the tire, but it wasn't very loud, so I thought maybe I picked up a rock in the tread, and that's what I'm hearing hitting the road. Got down a little further and stopped at the stoplight at the main intersection. And as I started to go through the intersection, it was pretty loud, and I thought, oh crap, I've got a flat. So I pulled over into the parking lot behind the sheriff's department, got out and checked, and sure enough, back rear driver's side tire flat as a pancake. And that crazy cat, he wants out so bad. But I pulled in, checked. Now he's made me lose my train of thought. Checked, and sure enough, it's flat. So, called roadside assistance because I'm not in any condition right now to be changing a flat tire. So, called them, waited for 45, almost an hour. They got there, changed the flat, put the new one on. He pulls out the old tire and he says, "You want to see what flattened it?" And I said, "Yeah, pull it out." I said, "It's a screw or something," because it looked like a screw when I looked at it. And he grabs a pair of ice grips and starts pulling it out. And he had a devil of a time getting it out. And he says, "I've never had a problem getting these out before. I don't know what's going on." He kept pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. And finally, he pulls it out. And it's not a screw. It is this. Do not have any idea how that got in to my tire. He even asked me, "How did you get that into your tire?" It is not something that you would typically run over and it would go through your tire. Normally, you hit that sucker, it's going to fly up and it's going to hit the car behind you. So he immediately made the suggestion that possibly it may have been someone did it intentionally or positioned it in a way that I would have backed up over it or driven over it in some way. Don't know. But it is a very interesting thought, because then I remembered the night before hearing a car out front of my house, or somebody's beep or lock beep or something, some kind of a vehicle out in front of my house. So there will be extra vigilance from now on, because now I don't know if what was going on at the other house has followed me to this one. So we'll see. We'll see. But it's all right. Little Bit and I are doing good, and we will continue to do good, because I'm not giving in to any of this bull crap anymore. So hopefully I will see you, Mom and Derek. Hopefully I will see you in about a month. So, talk to you soon. Bye.